Can you get by with just cash or card in China? Technically, yes, but it would not be very convenient. This is because most people in China use mobile payments for day-to-day purchases. So friends, it is my goal to get you fully prepared before your trip. In today's video, we will cover step by step how to create your very own Alipay account. We will also discuss which card providers are allowed, how to use the app to make purchases, discuss how to avoid fees, and make sure to stick around to the end, friends, to see how to use Alipay to its fullest potential. Let's jump into the first step, which is to create your own Alipay account. Head over to the App Store on your device. Type in the word Alipay. If you see two options, make sure you download the one that just says Alipay, not Alipay Hong Kong. The Hong Kong version is focused on using Hong Kong dollars, while the regular Alipay app uses Chinese yuan and is the primary payment method for mainland China. Once downloaded, launch the app and select the sign up option at the bottom of the screen. Here you can sign up with your phone number, or if you prefer to sign up by email, then touch the other sign up methods. This is located at the bottom of the screen. There are then two options to sign up by Apple ID or by manually inputting your email address. For this video, friends, I will be creating an account using an email address. After typing in your email, touch the blue Sign Up Now button. You can review the service agreement and privacy protection portion. Then click Agree to continue. Next up is a standard verification where you need to essentially prove that you are a human. Upon completing this step, you'll be sent a verification code to the email you used at sign up. And if you signed up with a phone number, you'll then be sent a code via text message. Go ahead and enter in the verification code you've been sent, and then you'll be prompted to set a password for your account. Keep in mind that the password requirements include having a combination of letters and numbers, and total characters must be between 8 to 20. You'll see a little blue check mark once you have satisfied each password criteria. Alright, you're getting close to finishing the new account setup. The last step is to select the country or region on your ID. You'll then be taken to the main home screen. This means you've successfully created your own Alipay account. But the next step is very important to ensure you have access to all of the features in Alipay, including making payments while in China. You must complete a real name verification. Click on the word account located at the bottom right-hand corner of the home page. Next, click on the gear icon at the top right of the screen to access additional settings. Then touch the account and settings option. Towards the middle of the screen, you will see the identity information with the words verify now and a red dot emphasizing the importance of this step. Next, you'll just simply want to follow the steps to verify your ID. It's very straightforward. Choose document type. Passport is probably the most common selection. Then just enter in the details of your ID. A picture can also be uploaded as well, but just make sure that all corners of the passport are visible and that the image is clear and legible. Always double check that all information being inputted in these fields is correct before submitting for review. So for some of you, the verification may be completed in just a matter of minutes, but for others, it could take up to 24 hours. Just make sure to check up regularly for updates to your submission. You can see the status by clicking on the identity information option found on the account and security screen mentioned just barely. Once verified, congratulations! You get to move on to the next step, which is to link your bank card. Something really nice about Alipay is that both credit and debit cards can be linked to your account. You may see this prompt to add your card on the home page. You can click on the blue Add Now button to get started. But if you don't see this option on the main page, don't worry. Here are two other ways to get there. You can click on the words Pay, Receive at the top of the main homepage. From there, select Add a Card. Alternatively, you can touch on the Account button, then Bank Cards, and then add a new card. Keep in mind that the following card companies are accepted: Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Diners Club International, Discover, JCB, and Union Pay. Something really nice here is that you can either enter in your details manually or scan your card using the camera feature on your device. Now for a very important reminder. The name on your bank card that's being linked must match the name on your ID. After successfully linking your bank card, you'll want to set up a payment password. If you're not prompted to do this after linking your bank card, head over to the main page, then go to Account. Select the gear icon, then Payment Settings. From there, you can click on Payment Password to set up your 6-digit password. This password will need to be inputted before being able to complete purchases while in China. It's a good added level of security for you too. Okay, now that you have a fully verified account with payment set up, let's talk about different ways to complete a purchase with Alipay. The two most common ways to go about this are to scan the merchant's QR code or have the merchant scan your own payment code in the Alipay app. For the first method, you'll want to open your scanner in the Alipay app and directly scan the merchant's QR code. You'll then be prompted to enter in the purchase amount, then put in your payment password to confirm. Be mindful that there can be a lot of different QR codes. For example, one may be for opening up a digital menu at a restaurant, while another may be for a promotion going on. But a nice tip here is to look for the QR code surrounded in the blue color. This is usually the Alipay one. The green colored one is usually WeChat Pay, but both are commonly found together and both will pay the merchant. The second option I mentioned is to show your personal payment code for others to scan. This option is very common whenever I go to a grocery or convenience store here. The merchant will either use a handheld scanner or ask you to scan using a reader, like this one on the table. All you do is just turn your phone around with the code to be scanned. Once your payment code is successfully scanned, the purchase amount will show in the app. You can then enter your payment password to confirm and complete the transaction. Now you may be wondering, how do you find your payment code? Let me show you now. You'll want to click on the words Pay, Receive on the home page. If this is your first time, you'll want to select Activate Payment Code. The code does not automatically update, so don't take a screenshot, but instead use the code directly from in the app when making purchases. Another purchase method you can use with Alipay is to pay for things directly in the app. For example, when using one of the many in-app programs, such as booking a car or train ride. Another really cool option is to use Alipay Tap. This feature is really fun and something I just tried out recently. All you need to do is look for the circular Alipay Tap device, then I simply just tap and pay. Just remember to have your phone screen unlocked first. There actually is another option which is called Smile Pay or Face Pay, but it is currently not available for foreigners, so we won't go into that at this point in time. On to the next step, which is to understand fees. The biggest fee to be aware of is a 3% charge for transactions over the amount of 200 RMB. To avoid this fee, you could ask the merchant to split up the payment into multiple transactions, each under the amount of 200 RMB. If you don't speak Chinese fluently, do not worry, you can easily use a translation app such as the Baidu translation app. I highly recommend downloading it before your visit to China. So most card companies or providers are required to charge this 3% fee with the exception of UnionPay that has an agreement with Alipay to waive the fee for certain card users. So if you do have UnionPay, that's great, but still check with them to make sure that the type of card you have does qualify for the fee exemption. Also, it's just a good rule of thumb to check with your bank, regardless of the company, to see if there are any other transaction fees or charges when using your card overseas. Okay, let's jump into the fun part, which is to learn exactly how to use Alipay to its fullest potential. First up is to ensure that the app is in the language of your preference. From the home screen, select Account, then the gear icon at the top right, then touch the General button and select Language. The next tip is to take advantage of the many apps or programs within Alipay. For example, you can book a car ride, train tickets, or even hotels. Another great tip is to utilize the translation button. For example, let's say you want to order some food delivery to your hotel or place of stay in China. There's a lot of Chinese characters on this page, but with the tap of this translation button, it becomes English. This is super useful if you're non-fluent in the Chinese language. Here's another very crucial tip for you. Make sure you add both a phone number and an email to your account. This will help with fraud prevention and increase overall account security. You can add an email or phone number by going to your account and security, then you can add it at the top. As mentioned earlier in this video, completing the real name verification is important to gaining access to features in Alipay. But what I did not mention is that it can make disputing a charge or transaction easier too. Hopefully you don't fall into such a situation, but if you do, you can reach out to customer service by selecting the help and feedback option under settings. Another place to get familiar with would be the security center. Again, under your account, click on the gear icon. Head over to account account and security. Then you will see the Security Center option. You can do many things here, such as running a security check, see which devices are logged into your account, reporting fraud or other issues, and more. Hopefully by now you feel more familiar with and confident in using the Alipay app for your future visit to China. To not miss out on more global travel tips and to see what life is like here in China, please subscribe and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.